So if you are looking to finish Season 4 ASAP, soon as possible, then these are going to be the ways that you can do it. So if you're looking for coins, head to the description of the video, have a look at U7, click go to site, and you'll be transported straight to the coin page for FC25. There is plenty of amounts, and we know full well that U7 are the cheapest, safest, reliablest coins that you can get out there. Once selected your product, click buy, and you'll also be given a newcomer an extra bonus per time. Then obviously head over to the discount, type in JT11 for your discount code, and you'll be able to get that lovely 6% off every single time. And there is also massive creators that are on screen that are also affiliated with U7 Buy. And if that's not enough to convince you, there is lots of different reviews that you can go on Trustpilot and have a look for yourselves. Safe, reliable, and fast. The big thing is, this should be still available during Team of the Year. It might be during the full team, but most definitely from the very start, because if we're looking like maybe next week, the week after, we're starting to get the warm-up. I believe next week should be the warm-up. I don't feel like we're getting numero foot Team 2. I could be wrong, but you never know. So the big thing is you can save the packs, is what I'm trying to get at. This is the big reason to be able to do this. We do get a 5 times this. You could keep all of this, and I will explain this again in form. Before you know it, we might as well open this one now. See what we get. Anything decent? No. These have been atrocious for me. So we are just going to select and just forget about. So in terms of all of this is going to be a great thing to get done, ready for Team of the Year. Because to be honest, numero foot has been underwhelming. I don't think it's necessarily been crazy bad. I just think it could have been better, in my opinion. So you obviously have all the players, so you do get all of these options here as well, but you also get a lot of picks towards the end. So we've got the 84 plus, 84, 85, 85, all the way up to, I believe, some 86 and 87 picks. Also then we do have some nice packs towards the end. We have a very good Eze that I believe is still available, or not available. It is available to have been able to got now. Morsi, I believe, has done a review on him, so definitely go check that out. Very, very good grinder of the game. Honestly, don't know how he does it still. Incredible. But Sancho, more than likely, is going to be ready by next week, with still about 20 days left. By Thursday, I believe Morsi will have the Sancho out, if not sooner. Like, genuinely, it's crazy. But getting to him as well is either a good fodder purpose or a good player that you can get for an evolution later on. Maybe you need a playstyle plus on him, but you know what I mean. You can kind of get some more on him. Oh no, he does have a double. I was like, I swear he has got a double. It'd be very weird of him not to have one. But the main purpose is to get to these for Team of the Year, in my opinion. The 85 times 10, 87 times 3 are going to be great packs for Team of the Year. Do not open these during numero foot. Honestly, you might as well wait. So grinding these out is a very easy option that you can go with. We have got the seasonal stuff, so running through what objectives we can look like. If you've not started really too much of it, still plenty of time. I think you could even be on level 0 and still have finished all 35 levels starting today. It will be that much XP or SP, because they do like to go with double as well when it comes to the last 2 weeks. They start throwing objectives out that just have a crazy amount of SP, but then also in packs as well. So don't be too panicked if you really want to get this done, and maybe you've just not had time for it over the Christmas period. I don't blame you. So the seasonal objectives are just quite simple. You play the game on career mode, clubs, or ultimate team, and it works really well. Obviously, you've got play 10, 5, and then you've got score 6, 12, and 18. Obviously, with the 6, 12, and 18, you can do it in one squad battle match, and then the 10 and 15 can be just got over the amount of games that you play naturally. If you play a weekend league, then that's going to be the 20 games done, if you don't leave any, obviously. So that one's the easiest that you can do. Ultimate team objectives, this is where the bread and butter for a lot of people are, and most definitely when you look at something like this, always have a look at the group reward, as obviously for this you're going to get an extra 500 for finishing it, as well as some packs you could potentially save for Team of the Year. It's always a nice option to have, plenty of different packs that you can open. Honestly, when it comes to saving packs for Team of the Year as well, if you are looking to do that, then potentially the way I would do it is keep all of the bigger ones, the 83 times 10, I'd keep a rare player pack potentially. 80 times 5 I would keep for fodder purposes, as you're at least going to get some okay fodder players. The likely chance that you get a Team of the Year in an 80 times 5 or an 82 times 2, very, very slim in my opinion. You've also then got the rush points, you don't get anything for that. But then you have the seasonal stuff. Now, obviously, you've got the net breaker and the goal machine. You're going to get 500 each for that, as well as then finishing this gets you another 500. That's just playing the games, scoring 10 games of Squad Battles Rush. If you're doing the numero foot, that should get you that one. And the goal machine is just rivals, champs, or playoffs, finals or playoffs. That's going to get you another 500. Naturally, you should do that every week. It will repeat as well, so make sure you are doing it. And you will also get the completionist done for that also. With the weekly objective, this one comes every single week and more than likely gets up to the point where you're getting 1,000 SP per one, and that's kind of like the last couple of weeks you do get a big kind of extra bonus of SP to make sure everybody's get there. There's no benefit for EA to not let people get there, even if they're not playing a crazy amount, because this is a big grinding game now. When it comes to playing matches, it's now evolutions, it's objectives, it's rival rewards, it's squad battles, champs. Like, there is so much that you've got to do. I don't blame them for making it easier at the end, because you are getting it early if you grind out the game massively, and then if the benefit is everybody gets it by the end, I'm all up for it. Which kind of gets rid of the kit one, to be honest. You can do it right now to get it there quicker, but I would say you don't even need to buy the kit if you don't want to. I think it's nice if you're trying to get there as quick as possible, but if you're not too fussed, I would personally leave that one alone. But the weekly objective, you've got 3 daily objectives to do, which is going to be this one. So you've obviously scored goals. You got to score, 2 goals, play 1 match. Get that done. That gets you at least 1 checked off, and you've just got to do it 3 times. Play 8 matches, simple. Win 6, simple. Win 3 rush matches. Complete 3 SBCs. They can just be your daily login. They can be gold upgrades. They can be player SBCs if you need to be. Then obviously score 5 goals with England players. That's all done. Big whop of SP into there. We then don't have anything other than the Endrick one, which should have gone by now. Don't know why it's not gone as of yet, but we'll see it go at some point. You then have the next one is going to be the Winter Wild Crafting. If you've not finished that, I think that one should have gone by now as well. It might have done. I think it has. I think it's just glitched that it is still here. So that one should have probably disappeared by now. We haven't got anything in the FC Pro or in the milestones that do give you any SP as well. But naturally, you could get some that potentially give it in the near future. We've got the FC Pro season coming back this Monday and next Monday. So there might be some extras that they throw in there as well. Which then leads us nicely onto the player objectives. These have gone very simple on how to do them. There's not really too much to it, to be honest. You've got play 3 matches, 6 matches, score a hat-trick, and 10 match objectives. Now, the way I personally do this is I use a super sub. Now, I have been commented on a previous video of doing this. You do technically play longer than the 20-30 minutes that my way does it, but it's still easier than going and playing the full match. And the main thing is, because as I've got Hansen, I did the Ballon d'Or with her, the way that I've done it is I've got her as a super sub. So for instance with this, when I go to the next match, I'm going to be started as a substitute for my actual team and for international. So I'm basically going to come on, if I show you in the match, we are going to come on in the 77th minute. So it's very, very easy that I can play as Hansen, put it on beginner. As you saw my objectives, I haven't finished any of them. I can score the hat-trick, which is going to be fine. I then get 3 match objectives for more than likely scoring a goal, assisting a goal, making a pass, making a cross. There'll be 2 that do require that, and get a match rating of either 6 or 7. That's going to be 3 match objectives, so I only technically have to do 4 technically proper matches. I can do 3, get all the 3 objectives done, and then 1 where I'm just getting the match objective, the match overall. Then that one's done to be able to get the full 10 of them, as well as then finishing off most of the matches. At the minute, we haven't got the seasonal, so normally you get play 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or 30 potentially, which we do get in the manager. We haven't got in the player career, so I will keep updated if we do get that, but that's going to be some more objectives you can do really quickly. And the difference is playing into the 77th minute, even if it's longer to play the match, I can just do my hat trick or score 1 goal and hold it still. It's on beginner. By the time I come back, I don't have to go to half time. I go to the next match. So it is easier if you're going to put the match on, score a goal, hold it still, and then go and eat something, go outside, do whatever. You can come back and you won't have to then go to the half time. It's just straight into the next match, which does make it quite quickly. When it comes to the manager side of this, It's a little bit different because all of these are play-in matches. There isn't no substitute for this, unfortunately. You can't play highlights. It is unfortunately the full match. So you would just naturally have to do the beginner. You don't actually have to score, so you could just draw every single match. Will take you a little bit more time to do the 30, but even if you do, starting from now, do the 7, leave it for the weekly, wait for Thursday, and then do another 7, that will naturally get you up here without having to go crazy on the match.